Excuse me, late for work. Coming through.
Looking good, Spidey!
Hello, New York! Ha-ha! New suit, same old me. What is up, guys? It's your boy, the Paradox Nerd here, back again with another Hot Toys review. And today I'll be reviewing the Hot Toys VGM-031 Advanced Suit Spider-Man from the Spider-Man PS4 video game. But before I begin my review, I just want to give a couple shout outs. First to Eric Lee, the man with the master plan to get those day one Hot Toys releases to you safe and sound and at a good price. And also another quick shout out to the best Hot Toys podcast on the planet, 6 Scale Scavengers. If you guys are looking for an awesome Hot Toys podcast, please check them out. Alright guys, without further ado, let's get straight into this review, starting right now. Alright guys, so let's begin this review by checking out the accessories, and as you can see, you get quite a bit. I'm going to start off with the eyes here. You get 2 pairs of interchangeable eyes, and they're actually easy to swap out. To swap out the eyes is pretty easy. Just take the corner here, pull it down, and put the new eye on. The eyes are magnetized, so they could easily stick on to his socket. You get 5 pairs of hands. You get a pair of web shooting hands. And you can see the hands are nicely detailed. A pair of fisted hands. A pair of gesturing hands. 1 left web swinging hand. 1 right hand to hold his cell phone. 1 left hand to hold his web bomb. And 1 right hand doing the peace sign. You get 2 extra pairs of web shooters. And you can actually attach the webbing to them. You get 5 different webbings, which are pretty much the same webbings you get in previous Spider-Man releases. They come in different sizes, as you can see. I'll take one of them out and see how similar they are to the previous releases. You get 1 open web effect, and you could actually attach this to the other webbings. just like so. You get a pair of Spidey signals. You get a spider drone. Now this is the drone that you use in a side mission in the game. It's actually a pretty cool side mission. And now for the gadgets that he actually used in the game. You get a pair of trip mines. Now this trip mine is probably one of my favorite gadgets in the game, and Spider-Man uses it by shooting it towards a wall or enemy, and it actually shoots out a little sensor. Now if an enemy kind of like trips the sensor, it shoots out a webbing that pulls the enemy towards the wall or towards whatever it's stuck upon. So it's pretty cool, and probably one of my favorite gadgets in the game. And here in the bottom you can see there's a magnet where you could actually kind of stick it to anything that's metal, kind of replicating how it was in the game. You get a pair of web bombs. So basically what this does is hovers over the enemies, and when it explodes it shoots a whole bunch of webbing towards the enemies. You get a cell phone, and in the game this is how Spider-Man interacts with his friends and family, and this is also how he gets his missions. You get 2 backpack collectibles, and the first one is a Spider-Man plushie. Now backpack collectibles in the game are basically collectibles which you unlock to unlock more suits or more experience points. And man, this Spider-Man plushie looks really awesome, man. And the second one is a Vulture jammer. You also get this web sticker. You also get 1 spider sense, which you could actually attach to Spider-Man, and I'm going to show you how. First, you take Spider-Man and remove his head sculpt. Pull down this tab and bring it right behind his neck joint here and attach the head sculpt back. Like so. And there he is with his Spidey sense tingling. You also get this dynamic figure base stand with the Spider-Man PS4 logo here on top of the base. And finally you get this really cool looking backdrop, which is basically a picture of the New York City buildings where Spider-Man is swinging through in the video game. As we check out the head sculpt of Spider-Man, you can see that Hot Toys did an amazing job accurately capturing the look of Spider-Man from the video game. I really love how this turned out, guys. And if you feel it, it's made out of plastic and it's sculpted really nice. Also love the texturing on his mask here. You can feel it. Has like that webbing texture all around his mask. Really love what Hot Toys did with this head sculpt. Moving on to my favorite part about this figure, and that is his suit. As you can see, Hot Toys did a fantastic job capturing the beautiful design of this suit. This is probably one of my favorite costume design for Spider-Man. I really love like the white like emblem or logo on his chest and on his back. Kind of makes the suit pop more. And I also love like the muscle padding on his chest and on his shoulders. Has a nice definition to it. I also love the materials that they use on his suit. It's pretty durable and pretty thick, so you don't have to worry about any fading issues or tearing the suit as you are articulating him. Moving down towards his legs here, you can see the Hot Toys added some like padding on his thighs, kind of give it more definition. And they did a really nice job with like the texturing and the detail on this suit. Seriously guys, I am really impressed with the way this suit turned out. Alright, so let's check out the articulation of Spider-Man. And surprisingly, in certain areas of this figure, his articulation is not all that great. But I'm going to show you and start off with the head sculpt. You could bring his head just about so. You can bring it down and you can turn it from side to side. So you can actually tilt his head from side to side too. So pretty good articulation around the head area. As for the shoulder, it's on a ratchet joint, so you can actually hear it clicking. You could adduct it just about 90 degrees. You could bring it forward just about 90 degrees. As for raising his arm all the way up, because of the muscle padding, it's kind of restricting him from doing so. And as you can see, his suit is kind of bunching up around this area right here. So please be careful when you are posing this figure. Even though it's a synthetic like material, you still don't want to like overdo it and rip something. You can bend his elbow way past 90 degrees. Moving down to his torso, you can see you could turn it from side to side. You can bring it up, you can bring it down. His hips are also on the ratchet joint, so you could actually bring it forward. And you can hear it clicking. You can actually bring it forward close to 90 degrees. You can adduct it out just about 30 to 40 degrees. Bring it back just about 40 degrees. His knee joint is double jointed, so you can bend his knee way past 90 degrees. And finally, his ankle joints, you can see that you can actually bring his foot forward just about 30 to 40 degrees. You can only bring it back just about 10 to 20 degrees because this part of his shoe is kind of restricting him from bringing it all the way back. And you can actually articulate his toes just like in previous Spider-Man releases. You can bring his toes up just about 30 degrees. So here are my final thoughts for Advanced Suit Spider-Man. This is an amazing figure and I highly recommend this to anyone who is a fan of the PS4 video game or a Spider-Man fan. Hot Toys did a great job with the detail and the materials of the suit, making it very accurate to the game and highly durable. I really love the added muscle padding to the figure, giving Spidey nice muscle tones all throughout his body. My only gripe is the lack of articulation where the muscle padding is situated, but that is just a minor gripe of mine. Trust me guys, this is one of the best looking Spider-Man figures that Hot Toys has ever made, and I cannot wait to get the next Spider-Man figure, which hopefully will be the Scarlet Spider. Alright guys, so that wraps it up. Thank you guys again for checking out my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember to do what you love and love what you collect. Take care guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.